Time Walk with me.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Time Walk with me. Today we're taking a second look at a deck that I covered a while ago. A viewer named Where Did the Music Go 37 suggested that I redo my old videos in the current format, so that's what I'm doing, because it seemed like a good idea. This deck is led by Orvar the Allform. It's possible that I've edited the deck a bit since I last showed it off, so here we go. This dude is a 3/3 legendary shapeshifter who costs 3 generic and 1 blue to cast. He has Changeling, which means he is every creature type in every zone. If an opponent forces you to discard him, you create a copy of target permanent, but he's unlikely to be discarded from the command zone. His main ability says that if you cast an instant or sorcery that targets one or more permanents that you control, you create a copy of one of those permanents. It doesn't matter if the spell actually resolves, it only matters that you cast it and it targeted something with it. This is one of very few cards that lets you create land tokens, so that's pretty cool. These target only creatures. Irenicus's Vile Duplication, Displace, and Slip Through Space. These can target artifacts, creatures, or lands, but not enchantments. Enervate, Twiddle, Ghostly Flicker, Reality Ripple, Mind Games, and Twitch. And these can target any permanent. Sleight of Mind, Boomerang, Mind Bend, Thermal Flux, Trait Doctoring, Rescue, Dream's Grip, Toils of Night and Day, Capsize, Whim of Volrath, Wipe Away, Rescind, and Teferi's Time Twist. There are so many ways to go with this category. I went with a mix of cheap and expensive cards, pretty much whatever I had on hand when I was making this deck. I also chose a variety of effects rather than just duplicating big creatures for cheap. That would be effective, sure, but it wouldn't be very interesting. Muldrifter, Venser, Shaper Savant. The new Venser would die as soon as he hit the table, but his ability would still go off. It could even target the spell that you cast to target Venser, returning it to your hand. This is good if you have creature ETB effects, though I don't think I have any of those in here. Wormcoil Engine, Astral Dragon. Every time you copy this, you get 2 3/3 dragon copies of anything on the battlefield, even things controlled by your opponents. Then Orvar's ability applies to them, allowing them to be copied even more. Shipwreck Dowser, Whirler Rogue, Spark Double. The idea with this is to make it a copy of Orvar. Then you can make additional copies of it using the first Orvar's ability, and things can get quickly out of hand. Peregrine Drake. This creates an infinite mana combo with Mind Games, Whim of Volrath, or even Capsize if you first cast High Tide, which is in this deck. Aether Channeler, or Ether Channeler? Frostlinks, Riddlemaster Sphinx. Dungeon Geists, Specimen Collector, Cloudpost. The more of these you have, the more they tap for. Disruptive Pit Mage. The more of these you have, the more everyone will hate you. Wandering Archaic, Archmage Emeritus, Frost Trickster, Serpent of Yawning Depths, and Hullbreaker Horror. Sapphire Medallion. This was an unbelievably lucky pull. Solemn Simulacrum, Sisay's Ring, High Tide. See, I told you it was in here. Coveted Jewel, Mind Stone, and Soul Ring. We got Sensei's Divining Top, Mind Spring, Unexplained Vision, Behold the Multiverse, Mysterious Tome / Chilling Chronicle, Stroke of Genius, Drawn from Dreams, and Pore Over the Pages. Rod of Absorption. With this, you can get more value out of your spells by recasting all of them for the price of the most expensive one. Wizard's Spellbook, Jace's Sanctum, Jace, Mirror Mage, Vesuvan Duplimancy. This is like a slightly more restricted version of Orvar. The targeting spell can be of any type, but the copying only applies to creatures or artifacts. But the copy isn't legendary even if the original is, so you can use this to duplicate Orvar. Mirror Maid, Archmage's Charm, and Mirror Box. With this out, you could use Venser to bounce the spell that duplicated it, creating many giant Vensers. Island, of course, Skyline Cascade, Reliquary Tower, Thespian Stage, and Vesuva. So there we have it. That is a second look at my Orvar, the All-Form deck. Hopefully this was easier to sit through than my old 20-something minute video, although it got like 900 views, but maybe we can beat that. Anyway, I'll see you later.